Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Skies spin their dance within your breath. Time runs its race within your hand. My mind runs wild to comprehend no mind on earth could understand. Your ways are higher, your thoughts are wilder. Love came like madness, poured out in blood-washed romance. It makes no sense, but this is grace. And I know you're with me in this place. Here, now, still my heart, let your voice be all I hear. Now, fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know you're in this place. Faith makes a fool of what makes sense. But grace found my heart where logic ends. When justice called for all my debts, the friend of sinners came instead. Your ways are higher, your thoughts are wilder. Love came like madness, poured out in blood-washed romance. It makes no sense, but this is grace. And I know you're with me in this place. Here, now, still my heart, let your voice be all I hear. Now, fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Still my heart, let your voice be all I hear now. Fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Still my heart, let your voice be all I hear now. Fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Heart and soul, God, I know that you are here now. Fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Still my heart, let your voice be all I hear now. And fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Still my heart, let your voice be all I hear now. And fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know that you are here now. Still my heart, let your voice be all I hear now. Fix my eyes on the things that I can't see now. Spirit, breathe like the wind, come have your way. 'Cause I know you're in this place.
Let's be real for a minute here. Things have been hard these last few months with the quarantine, and relationships with families and friends and, well, relationships at all are just kind of crazy right now. Either we can't see people or we get way too much of that person. This scenario actually reminds me of a season of my life when I was playing hockey in Washington, and it reminds me of this story because my roommate and I basically did everything together. It reminds me of this season because my friend and I lived together, went to school together, played on the same hockey teams together, and we had all the same friends. We were probably together 20 of the 24 hours in the day. He was one of my best buddies, so pretty much all this time was enjoyable for the first few months. And don't get me wrong, it was still enjoyable, and we were still friends, but there were times where we just got sick of each other. Could you blame us? And it was during these times when I learned it was especially important the way that we treated people, and especially the way that we talk to people. I think that it's even more important when it comes to the people that we're currently trapped in our houses with, because if we're being honest, we love them, but we're probably ready for an extended vacation away from them. But when we are already on edge, our words are more important than ever, because there were times when my roommate and I drove each other nuts. We loved to motivate each other during our practices and just run our mouths. But there was one day we just got sick of each other, and we took things way too far. We were irritated with each other and started making comments to each other during one of our practices. And I get that words don't hurt physically, but today they pretty much did because we were trying to go all in on each other. We weren't worried about each other's feelings in any way, shape, or form, and we were just saying some really mean things to each other to the point where things just boiled over and they got out of control. We were screaming at each other in mid-practice, and we ended up getting into a fight in practice, and we're on the same team. We were just done with each other. Our teammates had to come break it up, and then when we went in the locker room, practice was over, we were still yelling at each other. We had hashed out enough that night, and well, in about 10 minutes, we realized how stupid we were being. But it was pretty funny because when we got home, the lady that was housing us was worried that we were gonna get into another fight. I mean, we did sleep 5 feet away from each other and had been with each other continuously since then. And I say all that to say is it's easy to get fed up with the people that we're stuck with, especially when we're trapped around them 24/7. But that doesn't give us an excuse, and we have to be careful with the way that we talk because our words can get us into trouble, and they can be used to stir up trouble. James 3 talks about taming the tongue. It compares some things to the way that our tongues work. One of those examples that's given is the rudder of a ship. Now, rudders, they aren't very big compared to the rest of the boat, but they control where that boat goes. James 3 verses 5-6 says, "So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire, and the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell." In other words, our tongue is an important part of our body because it can be used to create massive problems for us. It can be used to spread evil in our lives and help create it in other people's lives. That's why we have to be careful with the way that we use it. And we have such great powers with the words that we choose to speak. James 3:10 says, "Out of the same mouth come praise and cursing. My brothers and sisters, this should not be. Here it is very clear that we are given a tongue for a reason, and that reason was for good. It was for praising, definitely not for cursing. It was made to be beneficial. And as easy as it is to let things slip right now, we have to see the bigger picture, that our words are incredibly important and they have a huge impact on the people around us. So rather, let us use our words to praise God and to lift up the people around us, because it is probably just as hard for them as it is for us."